My name is Michael Burcin, new men's golf coach at the University of Wisconsin. Been here about 5 weeks. Came from the University of South Carolina, where I was the assistant coach for 6.5 years. A real successful program. Anxious to be in Madison and have the family come up here, and real excited to get the men's program going here at Madison. The fall schedule has changed a little bit this year compared to last. We've added a few events, and what's important to us is to play real strong fields on really difficult golf courses. We feel like that's going to prepare us for postseason and if the guys do want to pursue professional golf. So I'm going to start out at Minnesota, and that's a real good golf course. Probably the highlight of the fall, will be going to Firestone in Akron, where there's a tour event regularly. And then we'll finish up the fall in Kiowa at Turtle Point, another really difficult golf course there on the ocean in Charleston. So fall should be good, should get us prepared for the spring. Another strong spring in the works, and we're real excited to get going. Summer's been real productive for us so far for a few guys. Chris Meyer has had a good summer, had a chance to win the state am going into the last day and finished 7th, so that was one of his best finishes. Anthony Akers played well. He made the cut at the state am and just shot 4 under to qualify for the state open. Eric Schremp qualified for the state open. So far it's been real strong. Chris Meyer's going up to play in the Northern Am this week. So moving forward, it's real important to us to stress that our guys play a real competitive and a national schedule during the summer, and they need to get out and play nationally and play regionally and be competitive. So those guys are kind of taking that ball and running with it, and it's something that's going to be important to us moving forward. Yeah, being new in town, I've had the opportunity to spend some time with the guys. A couple of guys are here in town or kind of going between Madison and their hometowns. Been able to spend some time with everybody but one of our players who's in Canada. So have seen just about everybody play at one time or the other, and certainly excited about what we have here. We've got a lot of guys that swing it really good and have a lot of good fundamentals. I think we need to spend a lot of time on the wedge game and 150 yards and in. But that's a good place to start. So I'm excited about what we have. We've got a lot to work with this year, and our expectations are going to be high. Social media is really important to Bryant and myself. It's what kids go to now. I've noticed, at South Carolina and now here, that when it comes to emailing recruits and when that time comes when we can do that, kids don't email a lot anymore. So Facebook and Twitter is where we've got to be. There was a Facebook page already here, and we're trying to run with that. That's Coach Odom's responsibility, and you guys have helped me set up a Twitter account and kind of dove into that. So that's been interesting, and trying to keep folks updated on a daily basis of what we're doing. It's also another avenue to promote camps and get people on campus. So it's really important. That's where kids are going to get their information. And that's, if we're going to promote the program and spread the word, we need to be involved in those ventures, I think. Joining me here is my assistant coach, Bryant Odom. He's been here about 2.5 weeks, and Bryant was a great addition. Couldn't be more excited to get him. I feel like I got probably the up-and-comer in the country as far as assistant coaches. Had a lot of guys call me and contact me and say that's the guy I wanted too. So I feel very fortunate. Bryant played at Georgia, which we banged heads with at South Carolina quite often. He was there before I was at South Carolina, but certainly a storied program at Georgia. He had a heck of a career. They won a national championship in '99. He won an individual SEC. They won 3 or 4 SEC team titles. So he's had a lot of success. He comes from a program as well that has been doing very well for a very long time. So he knows what we need to do here. He also has had some time on the nationwide tour, so that's important. It's going to garner immediate respect from the guys as far as the program that he came from and what he's done personally. So he's hit the ground running. He's been recruiting the last 2 weeks, and I think I got a really good one in Coach Odom. Yeah, arriving here in Madison and seeing University Ridge has been terrific. Definitely lives up to its reputation as one of the finest golf courses attached to a university in the country. Practice facilities are second to none. I haven't seen anything in in the South, ACC, SEC, that is any worse or better than University Ridge. It's first class, and the building that we're going to have out there a year from now, administration has been very supportive of what we need, and we're going to have a $2.5 million building out there, indoor, outdoor hitting facilities, and video, pitching and putting, lockers, meeting rooms, study areas, a little fitness area. So couldn't be a better situation that we're walking into, and we're going to have everything we need here to move in the right direction. The biggest thing that I got probably when word got out that I was coming here, and people were obviously very, very kind and excited for us and our move, was enjoy that cold weather. So we got used to answering that question, but what I thought about, and what I looked at when I was looking at this opportunity was there's great talent from Wisconsin sprinkled all over the Big Ten rosters. And so these players are not leaving the region, or they're not leaving the Midwest, they're not leaving the weather to go south or go west. They're going to other schools, and the Big Ten probably had its best year ever at NCAAs. I think they had 5 teams at NCAA. So there's certainly plenty of talent here, and these kids are not running to the warm weather traditionally. So that really is the least of my concerns is the weather. We need to take care of things in state, keep the best players in state, and then we'll do well regionally. It's easy to sell Madison, so we're not concerned about that either.